Dan Trachtenberg, the director of Prey, shared some exciting updates about the Predator franchise back in June 2022. He mentioned that talks were already happening about possible sequels or spin-offs after Prey. Trachtenberg has also said the team was aiming to shake things up by trying ideas that haven't been done before in the series. This opens up the possibility for fresh and creative storytelling, like exploring different time periods, diving into unique cultural settings, or blending sci-fi and horror in bold new ways. If Prey 2 or similar projects move forward, they could take the franchise in a whole new direction, and direction could be adapted from the comics. In August, Bennett Taylor shared his interest in returning as Raphael Adolini in a possible Prey prequel. He suggested the project could loosely adapt the 1996 comic storyline Predator 1718, where Adolini's character first appeared. Bennett Taylor's idea of adapting Predator 1718 for the next Prey movie is such a fantastic concept. If you're a die-hard fan of the series, that title should immediately click. In Predator 2, Mike Harrigan is handed a flintlock pistol by an elder Predator as a sign of respect, with 1718 engraved on the side. Prey already tied into this Easter egg, confirming that predators have been hunting on Earth for centuries, but Henry Gilroy and Igor Kordy's original comic book short story still stands out as a gem. Without spoiling too much, the story is set in Guinea in 1718 and follows pirate captain Raphael Adolini alongside the predator who eventually gets the iconic pistol. The whole predator versus pirates angle is cool enough, but it's the emotional depth and meaningful storytelling that makes it truly memorable. It's an awesome reminder of how impactful a single, well-done comic book story can be. Adapting this into a movie would not only be a treat for fans, but also a fresh and bold direction for the franchise. I'd love to see this happen. Another comic I'd love to see turned into a movie is Predator Captive. It's not a series, but a standout one-shot that's worth checking out. Written by Gordon Rennie with art by Dean Ormston, it flips the usual script and puts the Predator at a disadvantage. The gist? A billionaire captures a Yautja to study it, but you can probably guess things don't go so well for the humans. Predator Captive is a tight sci-fi horror story with a premise perfect for a tense movie adaptation. The unique art style and the way it packs so much into just a few pages make it special. It's the kind of bold storytelling experiment we need more of from big franchises like this. Next one, Predator Nemesis. This one is another great short story that would make a killer movie. A 2-issue comic where the Predator is dropped into 19th century colonial India and Victorian England. As you can imagine, things get bloody fast. Captain Soames is on the hunt for a brutal killer, only to discover it's something not of this world. What makes this one special is its mix of Jack the Ripper vibes with a dash of mythology and legend, adding an unexpected twist. The story feels fresh and takes the Predator franchise to a setting you'd never expect, but it totally works. Plus, the narrative throws in a few surprises, so it doesn't play out the way you'd think. It's a perfect blend of horror and intrigue that deserves a shot on the big screen. Next is Predator Primal. Another must-adapt comic is Predator Primal. It's one of the simplest stories Dark Horse has published, but it became iconic and shows just how versatile the franchise can be. Surprisingly, it's not about a predator hunting primitive humans, but don't let that stop you, it's still a blast. Written by Kevin J. Anderson, the story throws a predator into a showdown with a fierce mama grizzly bear, one of Earth's top predators, during hunting season in Alaska. Add in a lone forest ranger and a raging wildfire, and you've got a tight, action-packed tale. It's raw, intense, and delivers on the kind of explosive fun that makes Predator unforgettable. Next up is Predator Fire and Stone. From 2014 to 2015, Dark Horse pulled off an ambitious crossover event featuring 4 interconnected series: Predator, Alien, Prometheus, and AVP, all under the Fire and Stone banner. While it was another big Alien vs. Predator crossover with everything fans love, the inclusion of Prometheus's engineers brought fresh twists and expanded the lore in exciting ways. All 4 series are worth checking out, but Predator: Fire and Stone really stole the show, especially with its epic finale. By throwing a Predator into battle with one of the mysterious engineers, the series took full advantage of the unpredictable and dangerous universe these comics have built. Next up is Aliens vs. Predator. The original Aliens vs. Predator 5-issue comic series kicked off a whole new bloody universe of crossover possibilities, blending 2 sci-fi horror icons in a way that still works perfectly today. It's a must-read for any fan of the 2 creatures, as it captures all the excitement and surprisingly smart world-building that came from merging these 2 franchises. The main character, Machiko Noguchi, quickly became a fan favorite and eventually an icon, going on to star in Aliens vs. Predator: War and 3 World War. The story was even considered for a movie adaptation years before Paul W.S. Anderson's take on the concept. Whether Disney and 20th Century Studios will revisit the crossover on the big screen remains to be seen, but hopefully they'll look at classic comics like this one, along with some of the awesome video games, for inspiration. Next one is Predator: Bad Blood. It started from a short story and introduced a simple yet impactful concept. There are bad predators and good ones. While even the good predators hunt humans for sport, what happens when some go rogue and start mindlessly killing? That's the central conflict in Bad Blood, which features a psychotic predator going on a rampage in New Jersey, only to be hunted down by another predator. The CIA gets involved, there's tons of carnage, and the showdown between the 2 aliens is intense. The idea of Bad Bloods quickly became a key part of Predator lore, influencing 2018's The Predator, which used a similar concept as the basis for its plot. Another one is Predator: Concrete Jungle. Originally just titled Predator, was Dark Horse's first dive into the franchise and remains, in our opinion, the best Predator comic series to date. At just 4 issues, it's perfectly paced, visually striking, and stays true to the original 1987 movie while expanding the universe in exciting ways, offering something different from the big screen sequels. Similar to how the early Aliens comics served as a sequel to Aliens, Concrete Jungle acts as a follow-up to the first Predator film. It stars Alan Dutch Schaefer, the hero from the original, now a cop facing off against a new predator in an urban setting. The comic was followed by 2 sequels, Predator: Cold War and Dark River, and it even inspired Predator 2's basic plot. Plus, it shares its name with the 2005 video game, although it was never fully adapted, something I'd love to see happen. Now that both Predator and Marvel are now under Disney, how about a crossover movie? They've already been doing a lot of crossovers in the comics, so it could totally work. For example, in Predator vs. Wolverine, a predator shows up in the Canadian wilderness of the 1900s and faces off against a young Wolverine. After barely escaping their first battle, Wolverine and the Predator keep clashing over the years, with the Predator seeing Logan as the ultimate trophy. The epic showdown finally ends when they meet in the present day, both getting blown up by the Predator's self-destruct device. It's a fast-paced, action-packed series that ties the Predator into Wolverine's history in a really cool way. Then there's Black Panther vs. Predator, where a disgraced young Predator is cast out from his tribe and heads to Wakanda to prove himself. He and a group of Predators search for vibranium, but run into the Black Panther, T'Challa, and his forces. T'Challa defeats the outcast leader in a fight, but the Predators manage to escape, only for their ship to blow up after Princess Shuri sabotages it. The series dives into the Predator culture, with the young Predator trying to prove himself to his father. Well, that's it. Let me know what you think in the comments below, and don't forget to subscribe for more updates on this and other exciting upcoming movies. See you next time.